I miss films that genuinely try to understand how children experience the world. Films that don't explain how children think, but see the world around them through their eyes. Hi, I'm Sneha, and this is Moviemaniacs. There's a difference between telling a story about a child and telling a story through a child. A lot of films today still use children emotionally, as symbols, as plot devices, as sources of tragedy. But very few films truly sit with the way children experience the world. Their fears, their imagination, the strange emotional weight small things carry when you're young. Take Where is the Friend's House? On paper, the story is incredibly simple: a child trying to return a friend's notebook. But the film treats that journey with such emotional seriousness because to the child it is serious. The stakes feel enormous because the film fully commits to his perspective. Even Stanley Ka Dabba captures this beautifully. The lunchbox in the film is never just about food. For Stanley, the dabba becomes tied to belonging itself. Having one means being part of the group and being included. And not having one quietly exposes the poverty that he's trying so hard to hide. The film understands that children often turn imagination into protection. They perform joy before they fully understand sadness. Or Children of Heaven, a lost pair of shoes becomes this huge emotional crisis. And what's beautiful is that the film never talks down to its children. It understands that when you're young, small problems don't feel small, they feel all consuming. And then there's Pothe Panchali. One of the most beautiful things about that film is how patiently it observes childhood. Opu and Durga find joy in small moments: chasing a sweet seller, playing in the fields, or watching a passing train, or listening to the rain. Tiny discoveries that adults might dismiss, but which feel immense when you're young. Even Taare Zameen Par, at its core, it's really about adults failing to recognize a child's inner world, failing to understand that children don't always process the world logically, they process it emotionally. Something as devastating as turtles can fly still remains rooted in children's emotional realities, despite the violence surrounding them. These films don't try to simplify childhood. They allow confusion, silence, wandering, imagination. They trust that a child's emotional world is already meaningful on its own. And maybe that's what feels increasingly rare now.